computer?
I did turn it down.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of quiet. I don't know.
Is it muted?
No, it's not muted.
Oh.
We're coming in. It's just very quiet. But
Oh, hey guys, it's Amlado.
and it's Tarathiel
And we're back!
with some Stardew Valley.
Oh yeah.
Doing some winter grind because we got some shipping manifest stuff to do.
The missing bundle to do.
The night market.
The night market is the thing that we're going to be doing today.
Yeah, so we got a decent amount of stuff to try to do during winter. Probably won't get all done on this stream, but we'll do what we can.
Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I have no idea what you're doing. What do you mean?
I mean... Fuck. I was gonna do something today, but, like, besides the night market, I think I was gonna go build a fish pond.
I know that was something that we had talked about.
I feel like that was the thing that my brain was wanting to do. Oops. But at the same time, I don't... God, I really need to rearrange those fridges.
Where else would you put them, though?
Bro, I don't know.
Like, you have 7 refrigerators in your kitchen. Like, you're lucky you have space for all that.
I mean, yeah.
I know you'd have a hard time fitting 7 refrigerators in a kitchen in real life, so...
IRL refrigerators are big.
They really are. Well, I mean, those ones are pretty big, too, but...
They still only take up 1 square of space, though. I think IRL refrigerators take up more than 1 square of space.
Maybe. Unless you go by, like, the D&D rules, where, each square is kind of like a 5-foot sort of threat zone. Where, like, if you stand with your arms out, you're covering maybe roughly a 5-foot square.
Oh, because the average human is like 5 foot something?
Well, just your wingspan, for lack of a better term, your arm span.
It is called wingspan.
Well, okay, we don't have wings, but yeah, the span of your arms, if you stretch them out, is give or take more or less 5 feet, especially with the addition of a weapon or a shield.
Well, no, actually, your wingspan is like when you stretch your arms out. Your arms are supposed to be as long as you are tall.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We did that in science class and, like, figured out who had the, like...
The longest arms?
Who had the longest arms and if the tallest person in class did, in fact, have the longest arms, and they did not.
See, it's not always that simple.
Because
you always gotta have, it's all fine on paper until Arms McGee, whose arms are 27 feet long, is in your class, but he's an outlier and shouldn't be counted.
I mean, yeah, but my thought as a child was like, does that mean, like, Shaq is, like...
Shaq's probably got a fucking 10-foot span. Like, dude, fucking enormous.
He's, like, 7 foot something, so he's gotta be considered a large creature by D&D standards rather than a medium one.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the high end for that is.
Oh, shit.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Well, I mean, I did, but I didn't.
What happened?
My animals are out of...
Food?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Wait, you didn't stock up during,
I did, but I only have one silo, so I can only hold 240 pieces of hay.
So they went through it too fast.
Yee.
Well, go see Marnie, I guess.
I mean, fuck, I guess I have to.
Yeah. Now I'm just picturing Arms McGee, the, like, 16-year-old with 27-foot long arms, just multiple joints, fucking, you know...
Arms McGee, nicknamed Army Slammer, because he just slams his arms around willy-nilly.
I mean, you gotta be careful with that, though, because they're thin and spindly like a bird's limbs.
Oh, so he's got spaghettification going on?
No, not so much spaghettification as his bones are just inhumanly long and frail and with way more joints than a human arm ought to have, and, you know...
That's unsettling.
Long, questing fingers.
Now you're just describing Slender Man.
No. The rest of him is, like, a regular height and build. Like, he's just a... You know, he's just a teenager, man. He's just going through some shit. Puberty's hard. People grow, you know...
6 feet overnight.
But, I mean... Look, let's not talk about Tall Johnny, who grew 6 feet overnight. We're talking about Arms McGee.
I forgot I have a horse.
You just been walking?
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah, no, Arms McGee just got hit weird with puberty and got real gangly, but like just in the arms.
Not even the legs.
No, aside from his arms, he's just got the normal height and build of a 16-year-old, but his arms, which have again many more joints than a human arms ought to have, are 27 feet long.
Does he keep them like curled up in a knapsack?
No, I think they're just more just sort of out, and they just find space where they can.
Oh, that's horrifying.
It is weird because the joints don't go like one set way. They will just sort of like bend.
Just wiggle.
They will just sort of joint in a direction that they need to go. They will go both forward and back and to the side.
So it's a Wonkavator of joints.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's a good... I was going to say like a crazy straw, but a Wonkavator of joints that's evocative. I like it.
It's some choice phrasing.
It's a Wonkavator of joints. Also, what I would probably call my medical marijuana dispensary.
Because they can take you up, down, and all around.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, had a dream the other night that they literally sold something at the medical marijuana place that was called Tutti Frutti in your booty.
Oh god, is it a weed suppository?
Yes, it was.
Here's the thing. That sounds goofy, and I'm not sure that I'd be down for it, just because I can think of many more, like, enjoyable ways to ingest the marijuanas, if that was...
That good herb.
Yeah, if that was what I was wont to do. Having said that, I would not be surprised if THC suppositories were a thing.
I mean, they have topical THC already, so, like, why not a suppository, I suppose?
Well, I mean, think about it. They could be for treatment of, like, IBS, could be for treatment of, like, hemorrhoids, or,
Crohn's
or something, yeah. Like, I'm not a doctor or anything, but, you know, I can imagine some uses for it.
I mean, I'm not a doctor either. I just, you know, it's a weird situation to have a dream where it's just like a concept that I'm like, if I pitched this,
Oh yeah,
people would probably be like, okay, yeah.
You might be onto something.
And then to just go, no.
You'd have to study butts, I think, a lot more than what you're comfortable with.
Oh God, I am not willing to be a buttologist.
I mean, sign me up.
You're already pretty close.
I'm a connoisseur of butts. I haven't done any scientific studies yet. But yeah, no, if you were to sort of pioneer this technology, yeah, you'd have to get real familiar with
just get
both the inner and outer workings of your the average butt.
Just get real deep in it.
You'd probably have to watch people actually like use your product to make sure that it was, done right.
Step 1. Remove foil from suppository.
I mean, yeah.
No, you don't. That's a joke. Like.
Oh, is it?
Because that's a very common thing that people need to be told about suppositories.
Is it you gotta fucking take them out of the wrapper?
Yeah.
I imagine people are just so nervous about it that they just, don't think about it. But yeah, you want to take them out of the wrapper. You want to make sure that your hands are clean, that your downstairs is clean. Like, there's a lot.
You must evacuate your colon before using a suppository.
Yeah, ideally. I think you can like run it under some warm water to like.
No, that like melts it.
Really?
Mm.
I thought you could run it under warm water to like warm it up.
I mean, you're supposed to like put it like you're supposed to like in your armpit or like hold it in your hands.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like, if you put it in too hot of water, it'll melt.
Well, you don't want it too hot. You don't want to scald the inner lining in your butthole.
Oh no.
I know. Can you imagine the pain?
I mean, as someone with a, let's call it sensitive booty,
having a fucking burn.
I cannot imagine the like infection that you would get.
I'm not even like concerned about the infection at this point. I'm talking about the pain.
Well, yes, the pain would be bad, but also like the fucking.
You received a red eagle. Is that an art piece?
Yeah. Like the infection that you would get, the pain that you would put yourself through.
Oh, it'd be awful.
Like, it's just a no-no to do that to yourself.
So, alright, so this is the night market, and this is something that they...
Patch 1.3 added.
Yeah. And it's just a cool little event that happens in winter. Why it doesn't happen in summer, I have no idea. Because, like, winter nights are fucking frigid. Like, nobody would feel comfortable out here. But, yeah, it's really neat. You find, like, all kinds of new vendors. The cart lady shows up, regardless of what day it is. Because you can see here it's a Monday.
Yep.
And she's here. And there's new secrets to be had.
Yes.
Which I will not give away.
There's like a collection of 9 paintings that will show. Like, the night market lasts for 3 days, and there's a new painting every day.
Mm-hmm. So you gotta go at least 3 times.
Yup, because there's a new painting every day. And they cycle through over the course of 3 years. So you have to go every year for 3 years to get the full collection.
That's cool though. Like, that takes dedication.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Are you done?
I'm fucking around now.
Oh, you can just come and go. It's not
Yeah,
like
it's not like a regular festival where leaving ends it.
Oh, I suppose that makes sense because it's not 10 o'clock now.
Yee. Should I put some music on?
You can if you want.
I feel like that's a good idea.
Sure.
My leg is killing me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
While you're getting that queued up, I'm going to take the opportunity for a bit of a plug. If you liked what you're seeing, and you want to see more, please follow us on here. You can subscribe, drop some bits if you're able to. That would be very much appreciated, especially right now while Amelito and I are in the middle of a house hunt. Any help that you can give is 100% greatly appreciated. It's really, really cool of you. Also, especially cool are subs during this month because it is September. All this month, 100% of the proceeds from new and recurring subs are gifted directly to the streamer, which means we get all of it. Twitch doesn't take a cut out of this month, so any new and recurring subs this month would be just awesome.
Yes. I think the subs are also half price.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But, I'm not entirely 100% on that.
That sounds about right. I think I heard somebody say that once before already.
Okay.
Even if they're not, I mean, they're not hella expensive.
Right.
It's like, what, $5?
Yeah. $4.99, but close enough to $5 for me.
But,
And you get a free one if you have Amazon Prime.
yeah, there you go.
Ooh, that's a bit too loud. My phone has, like, barely audible and then too loud.
Yeah, I can't tell you the number of times that I've come to bed a little bit later than Amado, and she's got, her phone playing music. 'Cause we both sleep with music going to just kind of help us relax and help us sleep, but she'll have the music going and it'll be up like so loud that I can hear her, like I can hear it from like out in the other room, and it's like I hate to do it, but I have to like sort of nudge you awake and go, hey, can you turn that down a little bit?
He says this, but on nights that he goes to bed first and he puts his music on, when I come to bed, it's so loud that I can hear it out here, and he won't wake up.
Are you kidding me? I usually have it down pretty low.
No, you do not, sir. Your AC/DC is blaring.
Okay, I think that's just because that's AC/DC.
Oh no, it's the rest of the stuff too. Like, I can hear your bagpipes, I can hear your...
You're describing ACD and bagpipes, though, or AC/DC and bagpipes. Like, those are arguably two of the loudest types of music that there are.
Okay, fine. Even Enya is too loud.
Okay, now that's surprising. I'll give you that one. I am surprised that Enya would be too loud.
I mean, there are nights when I have to just, if you go to bed first, or if I'm just not sleeping that night, I will go and I will close the bedroom door because your music is up so loud, and I don't want to be, fighting with Sleepy Tarathiel.
I mean, I guess that's understandable. I don't realize that I'm doing it, and I apologize.
It's okay. I mean, I don't realize when I do it.
But it might be better to just close the door when one of us is in there, and the other one isn't anyway. Just to block out any light or sound or whatever to help the other person sleep.
I would agree with you did we not have cats that were predisposed to being nosy.
I suppose that's true.
Because if one of the cats gets trapped in there and has to go potty,
oh yeah,
somebody's gonna wake up with a turd in their nose.
Ew, not in my nose.
Well, not like, I mean the smell of turd.
Oh.
It came out of my mouth in a odd syllabic
Yeah, like
combination.
I certainly hope nobody's gonna be dropping a deuce directly down my nose hole. I think I would be rightly perturbed.
Especially because they'd have to take your CPAP off of you
to
do it.
It would be deliberate. There'd be no getting around it.
It would be completely intentional, like, without any sort of regard for, I mean...
You wouldn't be able to talk your way out of it. Like,
no.
It was intentional.
Like, you did this on purpose. Answer for this. Where did you get thumbs?
It's Christ. Oh, they don't need thumbs. If they were to, like, bite on the little cheek magnet clasp thing,
oh yeah,
they could just pull it right off. And just do that on both sides, and there you go.
I mean,
not to sound like I'm giving them ideas or anything. It's just it would be easier, I think, than you realize.
probably, yeah.
That's a lot of fucking stuff, man. That's like you don't know how to cook any of that?
No. I just haven't cooked it.
Oh, well, you should.
Bro.
Dude, 100% the shit. Cook your heart out. You got stuff in the fridge right now, I guarantee it, to make a bunch of that stuff.
That's not the purpose of this stream.
It doesn't have to be.
'Tis not the porpoise.
The porpoise?
Where's my husband? I need to give him his stinky egg. Well,
I know. Like, you're not wrong, it's just a weird way of saying it.
there he is.
Any more hot pepper working out? I haven't done any working out yet today, but I definitely ate a hot pepper.
Oh, yes, do tell the chat. This is...
So, alright. So, a coworker of mine comes up, and he was talking to, my immediate coworker, the guy that is in the same department and the same position as me.
Senpai.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's not a bad term for it. But starts talking to him, asking him if he likes spicy food, and he said no. But I whipped around in my chair and was like, I like spicy food, what's up? So he's like, alright, here, try this. And he hands me this really, really tiny, like, the size of, like, your pinky fingernail, like the size of your little fingernail, little pepper, and it's small and like green, and it's got this real long stem. And he's like, yeah, one of the guys that works out in the press room gave me one of these, and he's like, it was too much for me. And he's like, he doesn't remember what they're called or anything like that, but I've been calling them firecrackers. And I was like, alright, and so I just sort of chomped down on it, because, you know, I usually don't think anything of it. You know, I love spicy food. I've gotten bottles of hot sauce for like holidays and birthdays and stuff. Amado one year got me a bottle of ghost pepper sauce, and like I was putting that shit on everything. I was fucking Frank's Red Hot in that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, alright, this won't be so bad. So I bit into it, and it was like a very dry pepper. Like it hadn't been dried. It wasn't like shriveled, but it, you know, you could tell it had been like sitting for a bit. Like it was crispy, kind of dry.
Dry and crunchy.
Yeah, it had a little bit of a crunch to it. And so I'm chewing on it, and like I don't taste anything for a good 15-20 seconds or so, and then all of a sudden, then it starts kind of creeping up. I'm like, oh, yeah, there it is. Like, he starts laughing, and, you know, we're just talking about, like, this pepper, and where this guy got it, and, you know, if he knows anything about it, and all that stuff, and, like, the whole time we're talking, like, the heat just keeps ramping up. Like, to the point where, like, every time it reaches a new level, I'm just like, holy shit. And, like, we're laughing about it, we're getting a kick out of it. And it was like, it would do this thing where the heat would ramp up, and it would stay there for a good, you know, 20, 30 seconds or so, like, and then it would ramp up more. And then it would stay there, you know, for a while. It would sort of plateau for a bit. And then it would ramp up again. And it did that probably 4 or 5 times, where it would just sort of get hotter and hotter and hotter. Just, you know, sort of step by step. And, like, I'm sweating at this point. I'm probably just, like, beet red. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, I'm not kidding you. I half contemplated fucking unwrapping that sandwich out of my bag and just taking a fucking chomp out of the sandwich to get the
for
bread,
the bread and the cheese
and everything, just to get that heat out of my mouth. Because it was a fucking lot. And again, like I said, I love spicy food, and I feel like I have a, you know, damn good tolerance for spice. That stuff was kicking my ass. But like I toughed it out, and after about maybe 10 or 15 minutes, it finally started to like die down.
That's a long ass time.
Yeah, for one tiny ass little pepper.
Well, I mean, you know they say the smaller the pepper, the bigger the kick.
I guess. I mean, it was certainly true in this case, but like, yeah, it took maybe like 10 or so minutes for it to die down, and it still left the roof of my mouth feeling numb, almost as if I had like scraped at like the roof of my mouth with my like fingernail or something.
Was it like when you eat too many wasabi peanuts, that kind of feeling, or?
Kinda. I mean, yeah, I guess it. Like, yeah, it felt less that like stuff was like sloughing off, and more that it was just sort of raw and numb. And like that went away after a while, but like I was floored at how strong that one little pepper was.
I'll have to. You said he's gonna bring us another one, right?
Yeah.
I'll have to find a way to cook with it that is not
I'm gonna tell you right now.
detrimental to my well-being.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. You only need one to do a world of good. Like, he was talking about how he made like chili, or he would make like gumbo or something, and he would put these in it. And he was putting like 2 or 3, and it was too much for him. So I was like, yeah, you might want to cut it down to just the one.
Yeah, I'll put it in something cheesy probably to
Oh, there you go.
counterbalance.
And I'm not 100% sure. Because the cursory Google search that I've done has not quite turned up exactly what I was looking for, but like pretty close. I think they're called Chiltepin or Chile Tepin. And I don't know if I'm saying this right. But as far as I've been able to tell, they fit the description as best like the best that I've been able to see. Like, they're like very tiny, sort of like round or oval shaped. They've got that really long stem. The only thing is, all the ones that I'm seeing, like from Google searching it, are red and are a lot more spherical.
So then it's probably not the right one.
I feel like we're like probably in the ballpark though.
I have
Let's see.
an idea.
Okay.
When you get it, before we use it, I'm going to take a picture of it. And I'm going to post it on Facebook and inquire with my cousin who is a connoisseur of spicy.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Because she is much more well versed in peppers and the like than I am.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Cause yeah, I don't know if like maybe drying them turns them green or what. But they pretty much fit that description almost exactly in every other respect but for the color. But yeah, they're fucking good. So yeah, that was my
interesting
chili pepper story for today. He also gave me another pepper too that I looked up. It is a yellow Jamaican mushroom pepper, which is it's a funny, weird looking little guy. He said those ones were fairly spicy too, but I wasn't about to just sort of take a chunk out of this thing and start chewing on it.
What?
Look, after that first one,
oh,
I'm
okay,
more,
so you learned your lesson,
I'm a little more
is
cautious.
what you're saying.
But also, just, like, I only got the one.
You only got the one of the other one!
He said he was bringing me more.
I'm just saying, like, share with the class, sir.
I suppose.
actually, it probably would have blown my mouth off, so...
Yeah, you are not the class that I would have to worry about sharing it with.
Well, my, culinary, exploits probably could have used it.
Think so?
Maybe. Who knows? It, you know... It might go good in a curry.
Yeah, that's true.
So, spicy peppers aside,
Mm-hmm.
Work.
Yeah.
Was it good today?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was, fairly uneventful.
I wish that I could say, like, today was, like, uneventful for me, but, like, not to be, you know, weird, but I heard our neighbors fuck, like, 6 different times.
Oh, really? They were really going at it, huh?
Yeah. Like, they'd go at it for a while, stomp around some, leave, or something, listen to music real loud or something, go back to it.
Just a day for fucking, I guess.
I'm like...
Nothing wrong with that. Not to, you know, not to get too blue, but, like, there's been days like that were for us.
I mean... Maybe it's just because I'm, like, getting older, but I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know if I have that kind of energy anymore.
Crazy kids and they're fucking...
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I say just let them, you know, let them have it as long as they're not hurting anybody. Gives us something to giggle about, too. Like, fucking 12-year-olds.
I mean, what are we if not, like, immature?
Of course, you know, if you're that worried about it, we can always just one-up them.
I turned my music up.
Oh, no,
loud.
I meant, like, fuck louder.
No. No, thank you, sir.
You say so.
I am, how you say, awkward and shy, and would be, like, completely unable to, leave the house for fear of having to look at them.
Right, but...
After, like...
you could hear them.
Right.
So, you're in the same, like... You're in the same boat as each other. If they called you out, then you just look them square in the eyes and go, yeah, what about the time when you fucking did it?
I suppose.
It's like being in...
A porn store?
Yeah, it's like being in a porn store.
It's like you're there too.
Yeah. You know, if you're in like a sex shop or a porn store or something and somebody comes in and gives you grief about it, like, excuse me, you're here too. So, really, yeah, if they give you shit about the sex that you're having, like, especially if you're doing it to one-up them for the sex that they're having.
I suppose. On that note, I'm gonna call the stream, because my eyeball is starting to hurt all through here.
Are you okay?
It's starting to throb.
What's wrong?
I think it's my sinuses. Like,
Did you end up taking a Zyrtec?
I did, and I took Tylenol too, but...
Okay. I mean, it's a pretty empty stream, but we've only been going for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I can feel it when I blink.
Okay. Your call.
Yeah. You
Alright,
wanna
guys.
do the spiel?
Yeah, I'll do the spiel.
Okay.
That'll do it for tonight's playthrough of Stardew Valley. Keep in touch with us. Hang on, I fucked that all up.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so that'll do it for Stardew Valley. If you like what you saw and you want to see us do more, please follow us on here. If you want to support us more directly, consider subscribing. Drop some bits if you're able to. There's also a PayPal link down below. Don't forget this is September, so we get the full proceeds of any new and recurring subs all this month.
Mm-hmm.
So any help that you could give us would be greatly appreciated, especially while Amledo and I are in the midst of a house hunt. If you want to see our past videos, including past Stardew Valley streams and anything else that we stream, follow us on YouTube. The link is in the description below. While you're there, like, comment, and subscribe. Just let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you want to see us do more of in the future.
Yep. Speaking of the future, if you'd like to get updates and announcements for when we're going live with future streams, you can follow me on Twitter at AmladoIsAmy, or you can join us on Discord.
Yep, which I'm putting in the chat right now.
But honestly, between those two social media platforms, it's the best way to get a hold of us, to like know what we're doing, to
any updates and announcements, anything like that. Speaking of updates and announcements, check us out tomorrow. Tomorrow night we are going to be doing some Overshots.
Oh, yeah.
Our Overwatch drinking stream.
for Tracer's Comic Challenge.
Yeah, there's a new event going on, so we're going to be doing some mystery heroes for that and taking a drink every time we die.
Yep. I think that covers it, though. So for now, this has been Amledo.
And this is Tarathiel.
And this was Stardew Valley. Thanks for watching.